Uh-oh, Stinky! I have an announcement to make before the video starts. We have literally more unsubscribed people watching this channel than subscribed people. This is kind of getting a little out of hand when you're having over 1,000 video views on both Evolution Invade and a Fusion Fighters video, both of them which are over 1,000 views, and I think that Gravens vs. Graves Tycoon video is also about to reach over 1,000 views. Yet at the same time, we only have 100 subscribers, and over half the people watching my channel aren't even subscribed. We need to fix that. Hit the subscribe button. And I know I'm acting like one of those cringy little kid YouTubers, but still, we need more subscribers. I need a 500 so I can post my stupid Evolution Invade videos on Evolution Invade Discord. Hello, and welcome to Cage Cat, and today we're playing Fusion Fighters. I know it's been like a long time. I think it's been like over a year since I've done a Fusion Fighters video. But I'm kind of making this video for a few reasons. One of them is because the game was actually updated recently to fix some of the bugs it had. And another reason is because, I somehow have 1,000, like I said in the beginning of the video, I have like 1,000 views on one of my Fusion Fighters videos. So I'm testing to see if I can still get an audience from people watching Roblox Fusion Fighters. But yeah. Anyway, another weird thing I found on my channel, like on top of like the subscriber thing I mentioned in the intro, is that the subscriber viewers only want for like a minute on my videos until they click off. So I feel like people are just going through my channel to find other videos and stuff. But yeah, that's why I put that thing in the beginning. But yeah, anyway, you can guess what game I'm playing today. I'm playing Roblox Fusion Fighters. Sorry, I have something stuck in my throat, and for some reason, almost every time before I start recording, I get something like in my throat, and that makes me want to not like cough, but like kind of like have to swallow it down to like some phlegm or something. Happens before I literally make every video. Another thing that happens before I make every video is saying testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, but none of you hear that because that was cut out. But that's what I'm doing, testing my mic before the video starts. But yeah. There's just some weird things that happen before I make a video. I'll record the audio. Because I do voiceovers, because I feel like, making the video and audio at the same time, because I'm lazy. And I prefer this way over like the way I used to do, or, I'll literally hold a camera to my device. And that is really cringy and bad, and that's why I stopped doing that like halfway through season 2. And I completely stopped season 3. Besides like one video. This game is Fusion Fighters, and I only wasted like literally 3 minutes not talking about it, but yeah, let's talk about it. So, if you've seen my other videos on this game, because this used to be one of my more favorite Roblox games, and still has a really cool mechanic with it, I just feel like the developer isn't really doing much of this game anymore. And this other game, Custom Sword Fighting Tournament, which I really want to try at some point. But yeah. Anyway. This game literally just recently got updated just to fix bugs, which I'm okay with, but this game used to be front page. Well, not completely front page. It used to be close to front page. Like what I mean is, it was on the front page. We had to scroll for like, it's kind of like Jailbreak is on the front page. So it's Jailbreak is on the top like 10 games. It's still on the front page, sort of. Not unlike what it used to be like. That's how Fusion Fighters is when it started. Was younger was like. It had like the lobby that uses the Roblox train. But yeah, Fusion Fighters is kind of like 3 different major updates that completely regenerate the game. First one's using Roblox train and stuff. You tap on the person to fuse, and you have like everyone had one sword. And it was like actually like a gear, not like an item in your hand, like in this other changed it in this game. That's how it originally was, I think. Then the second update happened where they added the bosses and made the map look kind of like this. However, there was actually a border to it, and it doesn't go out that far. But you can fight bosses. Then they had the game mode update, which had game modes and gems, and there's the coins still. But now it's hard to get different sword skins than like the last update with the bosses because, what happened is basically, basically what happened is, the boss update they actually removed water, but some of the fusions can actually have, I guess, most of the fusions, it's complicated, but talking more about how the fusions kind of work in this game. But in the first update, the Fusion's actually in the original version, Fusion's actually had a swimming animation. So if someone had a swimming animation equipped and it became the one used in the Fusion, you could actually see it on the avatar. You couldn't do that in the boss update, even though they actually still were on the avatar, because they had re-added water in this update. But yeah, this update makes the world endless, has water in it. It's really cool. I like this. I like how they did the lobby. But there's also game modes, which are cool. Problem is they're basically required to play game modes to get the coins and gems now. I think you should still get coins from, like, well, the first thing I'll do to this game is make it so when you kill a player out of Fusion, you get coins now instead. You'll get coins, and then bosses can spawn in the lobby, like how they used to. And you can get gems with them from killing those. And also, I feel like, because you saw at the beginning of the video, it says, lobby, game modes, and help. I want lobby just to teleport you into this area, not having to go for the giant spawn box. And then having a customization button for all like the sword stuff, and that makes sense. But yeah. That's honestly something I can see happening. But yeah, so how Fusion Fighters works is basically combines two players' avatar. How many other people are in the Fusion's avatars together? The avatar is about your Roblox. You know how everyone has like that Roblox character they move around and stuff. It's technically considered the avatar. That's what it's actually called. You know, it's just one of the weird things about Roblox. But yeah, that's why it's called the avatar editor when you're editing what your character looks like, because that's, you know, it's hard to explain, but I made my avatar look like my character Steve, both way too many memes, so that's why I chose even though it's a lower rarity sword, all swords basically do the same damage, and 2, it's blocky, and looks like kind of like Iron Sword from Minecraft, so it works with the Steve avatar. Currently, like my old avatar, which is so chaotic, and I like the stupid drill arm on it. I still like that piece though, but it looks weird. But yeah, when they take Fusions, will take parts from multiple different players' avatars. Like, for some reason, hairs and hats and back accessories are multiple on the character, but other parts don't have them. Oh yeah, another thing, interesting thing is if you have like a weird color for your body, like yellow, or like a classic noob, and mix it like some normal, more realistic avatar. The actual skin color is a combination between everyone's skin color on that body piece, which is really interesting. Which is why I have a slightly bluish tint in most of my fusions, but I had the weird old drill-armed old avatar I had. But yeah. Anyway. That's just something I wanted to mention. But yeah. There's also other pieces and stuff with the avatar too. Like, it doesn't just do, like, it does every body, like, clothing piece and body piece. It also does... and combines like different skin tones together. It also has animations on the character. One thing I don't understand is they removed emotes. They don't have them activated, which makes sense of how the GUI is set up in this game, but it feels weird. If that makes sense. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention, that, you know, the GUI feels kind of weird. Well, I mean, it's nice and fits to the game style, but, you know, what I can honestly see happening in this game is, like I said, that, though I can't sedition bosses and able to get coins and gems in the lobby, all those things I feel like could make the game better, and add new game modes, and maybe advertising the game or something, like those little ad spots, or sponsoring the game or whatever people do to get it popular. I honestly feel like that could help this game regrow in popularity. Because the Hypernova update, which I did a video on, like the day it released, basically, and I even speculated a few months before it came out. So these updates had to take forever for this game. It seems like they're almost done. So it feels like the game creator is kind of like holding back updates on this game, or is busy and only can't finish the final touches of update for like a month or so. It feels weird. Yeah, if you're wondering, Evolution made the other big game for some reason that gets Roblox and gets popular on my channel, even though I do other stuff other than Roblox on my channel. But yeah, that game hasn't updated since June. But to be honest, the reason why it hasn't updated since June is because they're revamping every map. They're revamping basically every tower. They're basically making the game from like they're basically revamping the quality of the game to make it at the level of Tower Battles or Tower Defense Simulator. Instead of being like some fan sort of tower defense game, they're making the quality much better in that game. Because they'll get all the map creators and stuff who made maps, revamp their map, or get someone else to revamp it if their map got in the game, which is why the beach map got canceled, and they're making every tower basically. Either the weapon, the clothing of the tower, or literally everything. Which is why that game hasn't updated. But yeah. But this game has not updated for such a long time. It's basically died. And, and there's free game modes besides the lobby, which I can't even play because there's not enough people to start them. There's tournament. The thing about tournament is really cool. It uses the fusion mechanic in a cool, interesting way. You have a destruction, which is kind of like you feel like you're like a super villain destroying a city, which is really fun. And then, because you actually get to destroy a city. I think I actually recorded some of that mode in the Hypernova update when it first released, because there's actually people playing the game then. And then there's basically, what's it called, Bed Wars in the game. However, the Bed Wars game mode isn't the best. It doesn't work really good. And that makes sense. Yeah, here's some noir. Like, it's really glitchy. I mean, the Bed Wars basically a game mode does not work at all because no one fuses in that game, so it doesn't. This game is based around a unique mechanic, so the mini games sort of modes should be focused about what's special about the unique fusion mechanic this game has. Actually, this is something I was gonna bring up before, but I just want to talk about other stuff first. Is that I could honestly see this whole fusion mechanic this game has being as a plugin. So a plugin is something you add to the Roblox Studio, the mic modify games and stuff. It's complicated. If you understand Roblox Studio, you understand what I'm talking about. Because, I actually have made games. If you've seen some of the videos I've shown of me just on my projects, like the newest one's Cage at City. Yeah. That's the newest project I made. It's been a while since I built something in the studio. But yeah. But basically plugins kind of like mods for Roblox Studio. If that makes sense. I can see basically the whole fusion mechanic becoming sort of like a plugin for Roblox Studio. And you can just add it to whatever game you want. However, because I feel like this is such a good mechanic, and I feel like devs would be really cool and kind of take away from the point of Fusion Fighters. I would probably make the plugin cost like 1,200 Robux, which is equal to $15 if you don't have Builders Club, or I guess it's premium now. But yeah. I honestly want to see that happen, But that'll be a good price, I think, because if you go, you could go really expensive, which would make only really game devs be able to buy it. But at the same time, most people who are going to be making games with that mechanic would probably be not game devs, or they want to be future game devs, but they're just, and they don't have as many Robux, Which is why I suggested the $15 or USD or 1,200 Robux. But yeah, one other, how this could work is, you have so many different settings. You can set max fusion set max fusion amount of players, max fusion size, so fusions can be smaller or bigger depending on your choice. Even you can make it, even if you know scripting, you can modify some of the scripts in this to make it the fusion mechanic much better for your game. For example, you can make it so you can't fuse with the menu. Instead, you set that your tap of a menu it would be the game forces you to. There'd be cool things like that. For example, I could see this plugin honestly working for something like horrific housing, which is what I filmed for my last video. Or you event with something that says 2 players will fuse or something like that. You can see something like that. And 2 players will actually have their avatars fused, so they have to work together in horrific housing, that'll be the last man standing. I can see something like that happening for a game. I can see even me just building just a giant arena and not having the fusion mechanic and seeing what people do with it. This would be really cool to see this plugin. There could be a lot of things you could do with it. I'm just scratching the surface of what a plugin like this could do. Instead that, it could be used for mini games. It could be used for really big popular games. And I would maybe make it so you have to put, I don't know, maybe make it so you have to put the game creator's name in as a contributor or something in it, which would make sense because you contributed a large part of it, the whole fusion mechanic. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Remember to like and subscribe to Cage the Cat on YouTube. Please subscribe. I need more subscribers and peace.